FM. And of course, our guest for today, very, very energetic, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, and honestly speaking, they are so talented at what they do. They're so good, literally the best to ever do it. I said that. I said what I said.
I'm not gonna take it back, bro.
Oh my God, we're trying to be so serious. Okay, so these two ladies, they are on-air personalities, and they've
Creators, we are content
They've
creators.
been doing this for a while now. They've been doing it for a minute. They create content. They create different personalities every day on air because they dump their real life and then they come on air and they talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And they're no other than the amazing duo of Eagle 7 Sport Radio 103.7 FM. Allow me to introduce to you our guests for today.
Drum roll.
Precious and Veeky Money.
Shock you.
All right.
It's been a long time coming, guys.
Yeah, it actually has been a long time coming. So for today's episode of the Creative Spotlight, Princess Precious and myself will be taking turns to interview each other. So I'll go first. Princess Precious, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Have you had lunch?
I'm chewing gum at the moment, thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. First of all, can I just say that I'm such a big fan of you, your craft, what you do, and how you comport yourself.
Was that supposed to be ironical? I'm trying to be a guest. Veeky, let me even shift.
Okay, so I'm such a big fan of you and how you present. I'm
Thank
also
you.
such a fan. I'm also.
This one is not my fault, you see.
Yeah, so I'm also such a fan of how you present, your presenting style.
Yeah,
because
thank you.
I've listened to radio all my life. Maybe not regularly, but I listen to radio a lot, and I've come across different presenters and their presenting style. I've met presenters that are casual. I've met presenters that are really professional.
Yeah.
I've met, I also know a lot of presenters because of the line that I find myself. But your style is very unique. It is conversational. It flows like, you're just having a very random conversation and the listeners just happen to be listening to your
At that
train
point.
of thought. Yeah, exactly. So I really, really, really love how you present, your presenting style and everything that you do as a person.
It's taking a lot not to shout.
So I would like to know, how did you come about being a presenter? How did it start for you? Was it something that you've always wanted to do, or was it something that you just discovered you could do along the way?
My dream is to become a public speaker at the right time, and I follow a lot of them. I listen to Oprah Winfrey, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, Brian Tracy, John Maxwell. I read a lot of books, self-help books and self-development books. So that's always been a thing for me. After ND, mass comm, I wanted to work and I didn't know what to do. I thought about working in sales because I learned from Brian Tracy that sales is a life skill that everybody should have, professional or amateur. So, but looking around this place, I didn't see any company that would offer me any actual hands-on experience. And then randomly, my elder brother and I were talking, and he was like, "Why don't you work at Eagle 7 Sports Radio?" And I'm like, I thought it said it was OGBC now. So then I just came to check, and I sat with the idea for a long time, and I was like, somehow it relates. If I work here, I would have hands-on experience in how to communicate, how to think at the spot, even without preparing, how to force my brain to generate ideas and material to make the conversation meaningful, how to connect with people, how to express myself, how to convince and persuade. All of these things are life skills. So I was like, well, why not? And before then, I started creating content on TikTok. I do motivation, reflection, just soft stuffs. And I was like, it all really does, the dots really do connect. So I decided to come here. And I was fortunate because sincerely, I don't have any experience, and I was given the chance to start and it has been really fun, really educating, and really it was devoid of pressure. Sincerely, I don't feel exactly pressured apart from my first few times talking on air. I felt so self-conscious and I was stuttering and all, but after that I don't feel pressured. I feel like I can just, as long as I have a rough idea of what I have to say, I can just let my brain take off and run as it likes. So, and then the colleagues, everyone, it has just been my best decision this year. My best decision this year as an adult. Sorry. I'm supposed to be a guest. I tried now. That's like 15 minutes.
Yeah, you really tried. And I would say that I agree with you in terms of the stars aligning. Sometimes the dots really do be connecting on its own.
Without you.
Anything on extraordinary.
Yeah.
It just really connects. And that is my I would say that is proof for me every single time that the universe knows what it's doing.
Yeah, right.
So sometimes you just need to let the universe do what it wants to do.
After you've done your part, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You just need to like be like, okay, I answer up and just let life take its course.
And
remember okay.
Oh, okay, no.
All right. So remember, this is the Creative Spotlight here on the sidelines on Eagle 7 Sports Radio 103.7 FM with Veeky, Manny, and the Princess. And our guest for today is Veeky, Manny, and the Princess. And remember, you can join the conversation by calling us on 081-2782-8497. I'll take that again, 081-2782-8497. Or you can call in via the WhatsApp platform 070-6728-0732. You were going to say something.
Yeah, I was saying that the universe does align, but I feel like it's for people who are intentional. Sincerely speaking, if I wasn't working actively on developing my mindset with all the self-helps and everything I was doing, I don't think I'd have gotten here. I don't think, you only see opportunities when you're looking for them.
Yeah.
Or when something you're doing is aligning. Hello, is anybody home? Okay. So there are lots of people who pass by so many opportunities every day, but they are random to them. They don't count to them. They don't make sense to them because they're not looking for them. They're not walking in the line of it. So it's just like, if I happen to bump into an opportunity that doesn't relate to me, what I want to achieve, my line of work, maybe it has something to do with medicine or something, that particular opportunity will not be relevant in my life.
Yes.
So opportunity is very funny, and luck is also funny. It feels like luck happens to those who are prepared. So is it really luck? And opportunity comes to those who are already available. So is it really opportunity? So I feel like the universe is funny and life itself is very, very funny.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Life is very, very, very funny. So let's talk about your job as an on-air personality and as a presenter. I'm sure it has its ups and its downs.
Yeah.
And you've been doing this for a minute now. So definitely you've gotten more comfortable doing it, being a presenter and everything.
Yeah.
What would you say has been the highlight for you as a presenter?
Highlights. I don't really get that question.
What would you say has been one of the advantages or one of the up moments of being a presenter?
Advantages, I mentioned it before, connecting with people. It has helped me to streamline. I don't think scatter thoughts so much anymore. When I first started, I wasn't sure what to say first and what to say afterwards. But now it's like naturally, it just kind of like a chain. It just randomly just aligns as I go. As long as I already have a rough idea and I can give my brain anchors, then I don't have to stress for the rest. But I didn't know this before I came here. So it has made my communication skill really top notch, and long term, that's something that really counts for me. It's a life skill that I will always need because of what I want to do. So it has been the best, sincerely, the best job I could. If I wasn't here, if I worked in a newspaper company, for example, publishing house, it will help my writing skills. But this is more rounded because speaking and writing are very intertwined. And I feel like the better you speak, the more you'll be able to express yourself in writing. There are lots of people who write well but can't speak well. So I already write well. What I needed to work on was speaking. So, and this gave me the opportunity to,
And does it also affect your real life relationships with how you live your day-to-day life?
I know it has affected the content I create on TikTok. I'm more thoughtful about what I'm trying to say. I'm more thoughtful about connection. Before, it was mostly about me. I must say the downside of this is I'm always having, I don't know, my throat is always itchy. I don't know why. Well, does it happen to you?
Well, I think I'm able to handle it better because I've been doing it for a very, very long time. So I've gotten so used to talking at a stretch. I could talk on and on and on and on without getting exhausted or feeling really dry or patchy or anything. But also it hits me once in a while. It really does hit.
Okay, so it has affected my content creation. I connect more with the audience. I'm trying to think, does this relate to the people I'm trying to talk to? Even recently, I went to my TikTok audience analytics. I didn't do that before, but because now I'm more audience centered, I went extra mile to check my audience and to think about the people I'm trying to reach, the people I'm currently reaching, how I can close the gap, and everything else. It's just been really stretching for me. It has really stretched my mind. So yeah, but my day-to-day life, well, it takes about 5 hours out of my day. Granted.
Fair enough. Now, with life, everything that has an advantage has a disadvantage, and everything that has an up definitely has a down.
Yeah.
Would you say you have experienced some challenges with being a presenter?
Yeah, sure. This is
outside of the coffin. Outside of the coffin, that is.
Apart from this one, what other challenge? Actually, I've had to question my self-worth because, for example, I'm doing a show and nobody calls in. It's always tough because I'll be like, wait, is it like I'm not saying something sensible? Or it felt like a direct reflection, direct mirror of my worth. So I had to go back to internalize the fact that my worth was inherent and it wasn't dependent on what happened outside of me. So it's something I have to do every day if the show doesn't go like a plan. As long as I know I'm prepared. And when I'm being prepared, I don't mean workaholic, introspective, perfectionist kind, because I'm very introspective and almost perfectionist though. What is perfect about me? It's in my bag. There are nylons in my bag. I'm a very complex human being. I don't know how I'll have perfectionist tendencies. And my bag is dirty, so well, that's being human. So yeah, it has helped me to take the time to work on me, and I think I'm getting more comfortable with doing a show without people necessarily contributing, as long as I know I'm giving my best. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you see you being a presenter as a creative? And if you do you have a process to how you prepare for your shows and how you prepare for presenting?
Yeah, it's very creative, and sincerely, working as an OAP has made me even more creative. Some things just happen. I don't think about it, and it's so creative. I'm like, wow, how did this come? But it wasn't like that before. So yeah, I prepare for my shows. Father in heaven. Mostly I prepare for my intros because I realized it really got me started on a good note. Imagine a relay race. If the first runner is really good, the race is bound to end well. Chances are good that to end well. But if the first runner is limping or just acting anyhow, the race is going to almost surely be bad. So I try to work on my intro. It gives my brain something to lean on to fetch more ideas. I try to work my mind around the theme of the day. For example, Motivation Monday. Sometimes I just think about something that feels personal, that I feel that can motivate somebody listening to me who is going through similar things, because some things are human. So, and then I speak about that. When it's Wonder Woman, I try to work with the theme mostly, and then my intro. Apart from that, I just think about what other thing can I do, and the rest of it I prepare while the show is ongoing. I just think, okay, what next? What is there something? Do I need to tweak what I already had in mind? Do I need to improvise? Is there anything? Something like that, Shal.
Okay.
I've been serious for too long.
I'm having a very, very fantastic interview, and I hope you will as well. Remember that you can join the conversation by calling us on 081-2782-8497, or you can call in via the WhatsApp platform 070-6728-0732. This is the Satellites on Eagle 7 Sport Radio 103.7 FM with Veeky, Manny, and the Princess, and of course, it is the Creative Spotlight. Okay, now I have a question, and the question is, what would you say is your favorite thing about being a presenter?
I'm trying not to reiterate, but it feels like I'm just going to have to reiterate.
It has made you a better person at connecting and everything. Okay, so,
I don't have any other thing to say.
Let me rephrase the question then. Let me put it in a way that would make you have a different answer.
Okay.
What would you say is your favorite segment of presenting?
Is it daily or in a show?
It could be any.
I like Wonder Woman Wednesday because I'm a feminist. It just comes natural.
Okay. So another question that I would like to ask. This is one of the challenges that people do not know that presenters face. Sometimes callers call in and they can be very mean or rude or very, very, very just, sometimes they say things that they don't think is that deep, but you on the other end, it is going to hit you some type of way. It's going to rub off on you some type of way, especially when we have callers call in and you're talking about women and you are a woman.
And I'm a feminist, I'm not just a woman.
Exactly. So it's definitely going to rub off on you. How do you handle such situations?
I'm grateful for my colleague, Victoria Ofila. I don't know if you know her, so... Okay, so my colleague is really amazing. So she taught me to detach from people's responses, to hear and not listen. And so it's been really difficult because I like to pay attention. So imagine me working on my listening skills and then seeing the downside. I'm like, why did I even start working on this in the first place? Yeah. If it were before, I'm not going to really send. But now I'm trying to pay attention to people, what they say, their feelings and everything. And anyway, so I just try to detach myself and remove myself. Be less emotional. Let it be. It is them talking. It has nothing to do with me. So its opinion is not fact. It doesn't change anything that presently is. It doesn't change anything that I'm trying to build. It doesn't have anything to do with
you.
me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that helps. But it's always very frustrating. Very frustrating. Especially when people have flawed opinions. You know, some opinions are harmless. Like I like rice, you like beans. And some opinions are really flawed. Like they need to be changed. As in, women are less in some way. As in, children can't have their own desires and wishes. Some opinions are inherently flawed. So people just come and be like, it's just my opinion now.
Yeah.
The truth is that opinion should be worked on. If your opinion is money is bad, how do you expect to be rich? That's not valid. It shouldn't be an opinion. You should work on it. If it's just like you prefer one brand of car,
who you are as a person,
I think it's a combination of both. Okay, but when I was in ND, I was very reserved. 100% actually. This thing has history. When I was younger, I was talkative. I was a chatterbox. I used to make noise a lot. And it got me a bad name. So when we left Lagos and we came here, my new school, I tried to be calmer. And I found that it increased my respect in people's eyes. So when I got into ND, I was so taciturn. I just kept to myself. I had no friends. And it made people respect me. So I was like that for 2 years, yeah, and maybe some more. But it made people see me as a one-sided individual. And I was more than a gentle person. I was also lively. And it also made me feel double-faced. At home, I was, Jesus, ask my siblings. That's when I'm not reading or reflecting or doing something. When I'm just looking for trouble, it's a suffer. It's a lot to handle. So, and then at school, and you know when you're trying to find your identity and someone is adding pepper to your wound and they be like, she's just pretending. One more thing. I was trying to work on polishing my accent, and then I thought American accent was correct. I didn't know American accent is just like a style of speaking English. I didn't know that then. I thought it meant the same as correct English. So I was working, and so I sounded different from the people in the class. Most of whom were very myopic, very backward. I'll stop there for now. So yeah, so they made me feel outcast. Imagine I left being talkative
to be quiet.
You people still found trouble with me
being quiet.
Why is life like this? So it was hard, but I decided to stick with that identity because I wanted to figure out everything. So after ND, anyway, when I got this job, I thought about it. Would I come on air and still be tachyton? So I decided to just test the flow, to mix pidgin with English and just see how it goes. And I felt comfortable with it. It made me feel more rounded. I'm not trying to show just one part of me. I'm giving like a whole spectrum, even though it's still not all of me.
Yeah.
But still broader. And I feel more attuned, more anchored. Yeah. So it was a mixture of both reflection, just expressing what is in as I go, and my natural disposition. Yeah.
All right, you've heard from the lovely Princess Precious, and this is still the Creative Spotlight here on the Sidelines on 87 Sports Radio 103.7 FM. Remember, you can call in if you have a question for the guest on the show today.
You used to give me never on the show.
No, we don't.
That's about purpose.
No.
Akaranka.
No, not at all.
What do you supposed to give your guest?
The Lover Girls test.
Move on.
Remember that you can call in if you have a question that you've always wanted to ask. You can call in. This is your opportunity to ask. 081-2782-8497. Or you can call in via the WhatsApp platform 070-6728-0732. Or you can also send a message on WhatsApp. It's the same number 070-6728-0732.
Okay, so let's flip the table. Table turns. Literally. Good afternoon, guys. We have a guest in the studio. Wait, let me give cheers. Our guest today is a very dynamic personality. Very fun, very friendly, and very intelligent. Allow me to introduce you to your favorite radio buddy, Veeky Money. No more cheers, baby. Bra la la.
No more cheers?
I said no more cheers.
Okay. Okay, good afternoon.
You just spoiled my introduction.
Sorry,
if you not take that, I'll just take
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Good afternoon.
Yes.
It is lovely to be here today.
Yeah, thank you for coming. I know it took you a lot.
Can you be serious? Do you think you have it in you to be serious? Your job is a serious job. Do you know?
Don't know.
I don't think
Maybe that's why.
All right.
Okay, so thank you very much for coming. So first off, I know it's been a long time coming for you, and I would like to know also what inspired you to be a presenter. Was it something you stumbled upon, something you've always had in mind, or something circumstance made happen to you?
Okay, that's a very, very interesting question, because honestly, for me, I would say that all my life, people have told me what to do. People have told me who they think I should be. Now, I say this because I'm a very stubborn person. I hate to be boxed. I hate to be told, oh, I think you should. I could hear you if you say, I think you would make a very good this. But you saying, I think you should be really used to set me off. It still does. It really sets me off. I'm like, no, you're not going to tell me what to do. Keep it to yourself. Okay, keep your thoughts to yourself. So when I was way younger, in secondary school, before I entered SS1 thereabout, all my life, I think as a teenager or as a young girl, I wanted to become a banker. That was what I really honestly wanted to do. And then I obviously used to tell my parents, oh, when I grow up, I'll become a banker. I'll be a banker. Then it came the time for me to make a decision to enter SS1 if I was going to go to science, commercial, or arts department. And then for some reason, my mom said, oh, you have so much creative talent. You are good at this. You're good at that. As a then, I used to be a dancer. So I used to dance. I used to sing. And I also used to like dabble into a little bit of this, a little bit of that, anything creative. I just wanted to be involved in it. So my mom was like, I think you should go to art department because you would make a very, very good creative. You have everything it requires, and I think it would be good creative. And my dad, on the other hand, was like, you're so smart. You're really book smart. Like you're really, when you put your mind to studying, you do crazy things. I used to be like really, really one of the top students back then. So my dad was like, I think you should go to science department because you would really, really hit off as a science student. You should probably study medicine or something. And I'm like, you guys are not going to tell me what to do. Why are you guys arguing and saying, I think you should, art and science? I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to commercial. That was the reason. And it had nothing to do with the fact that I wanted to be a banker. It was just out of stubbornness. I was like,
wait, sorry. What if somebody else had told you to go to commercial?
I probably would have dropped out of school.
Oh, you have problem.
That's how stubborn I was. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to commercial department. I'm going to do something relating to commercial. And then I decided to study economics because I ended up falling in love with economics. But deep down in my heart, I feel like my mom has always known me, and I probably should have gone to art department. I think I would have blossomed. I would have been a very, very crazy creative if I had gone to art department. I don't regret going to commercial department because I also got to experience a different side of me, and I really am thankful for that. So I decided to study economics, and then I studied economics. It was lovely. I enjoyed it while it lasted, and then I went to uni. I studied economics for a while, and along the line, it just wasn't doing it for me anymore. And I'm also the kind of person that it is so easy for me to just up and leave. If I'm doing something and for some reason I just feel the slightest disconnect, I'll be like, yeah,
this is it. I'm done.
Out. I'm done. I don't need to overthink it. I don't need to be like,
time.
I've invested so much in this.
Time, yeah.
I don't mind the investment as long as I enjoyed it while it lasted. I feel like, it has fulfilled what it was supposed to fulfill, and then I just up and leave. So I decided to leave. And when I wanted to pick something else to do, I thought to myself, what then should I do? What should I do? It was the biggest question of my life. I kept asking myself, what should I do? And before this, I'd experienced different type of lives. I'd been a teacher. I've been a dancer, a professional dancer. I taught dance in a secondary school for a bit. So I'd done like a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of this, a bit of that. The only thing that I probably have not really experienced is anything in the sciences, because I realized that I really do not have any interest in science at all. To my dad, I'm so sorry. I don't think it's all right. So I just felt like, okay, I should do something that really resonate with me this time, something that is me this time. So I decided to study mass communication, and that's probably the best thing I've done for myself in a very, very long time. So I studied mass communication, and then it was time for my IT, and I needed to pick something to do for my IT. So I thought to myself, what would I do? Obviously, it's IT. It's going to be like 6 months. What can I do for 6 months that I would not get bored of and just give up, or just start
up and leave?
Exactly, something that would require me to be dedicated to it for the whole of the 6 months, because I would really hate to start and be stuck, and then every day I'll be going to work and I'll be like,
child,
what have I done to myself? So a friend suggested that I check out radio stations in Abekata, and I was like, you know what, I would just do it. And then I did it, and then I just found myself working in radio somehow. And I was like, you know what, when I was younger, I also wanted to become a radio presenter. It's crazy because it is something that for the longest, I never thought about it. But there was a time where I wanted to be a radio presenter. I wanted to cast the news. Specifically, that was what I wanted to be a radio presenter to do. I just wanted to cast the news. But then growing up, I don't think I would like newscasting, honestly speaking. I like being casual.
Right.
Newscasting is so serious. It's so like,
so strict.
Ooh, okay, read the script now.
Follow it.
And I don't think that's something I really enjoy doing, to be honest. No, I don't really like casting news. But when I was younger, it was something that I wanted to do. And I was like, okay, maybe the stars are aligning in my favor. Maybe this is what I should do for now. So I started to do it and it was fun. I think one of the things that I did not expect was the amount of fun I would have being a presenter. It is something that nobody prepared me for. All my life, I just used to think presenters were just like coming to work and they would just be working and they would be so serious and they would just be saying things so seriously. But I had no idea how much fun I would have. And then I started it and I realized that this is so much fun. Oh my God.
Right.
You guys have no idea how much fun we have in the studio.
Sincerely.
I'm being for real.
Of course, they have an idea now.
No, I don't think they do, because we really do have fun. We really do have fun. And I've had fun all my life as a presenter. The short time I've been presenting, it has been fun all the way. All the different colleagues I've had, they've all been amazing. So I think, presenting is something that found me. I really like that.
Okay. So tell me, how has presenting impacted you? What is the greatest impact that presenting has had on you, your personality, your life, your everything?
I think for me, I would say sharing myself. It is one of the things that presenting, one of the gifts that presenting has given to me. Okay, let me go deeper. I'm not the kind of person that likes to share things that's going on in my life. I'm very, very tight-lipped with things happening with me. Like, with my friends, people always, back then, people used to be like, Victoria, you talk a lot, but you never say anything about what's going on with you. So what exactly am I always saying? I don't know. But I really used to talk, but I really used to be very, very, very stingy with details about my life. Nobody knew what was going on with me. Even when I was depressed, nobody knew, because I would just keep it. I would just internalize it, just keep it to myself. But when I started presenting, I realized that sometimes you just have to come on air and say what is going on in your personal life. It makes more fun, it makes more content, and it's just a way of, it's your everyday life. Basically, you're sharing information, but you're also giving a piece of yourself to the listeners every single day. So it's like, that's something that presenting has given to me. Now I'm more open, because I'm like, okay, you probably listen on the show. You probably heard. So why am I keeping it to myself anyways? Why am I keeping it to myself? So I think that's something that presenting has really helped me handle or deal with.
Okay, so let me be it's still similar, but this one is more specific. So what's your favorite thing about presenting?
My colleagues.
Brother, lo. You guys won't believe who is a colleague at the moment.
I think, guys, honestly speaking, I think Eagle 7 is a gift that keeps giving for me in my life, because I've had so many good colleagues. You know, when people talk about work relationships, friendships, and relationships they have with their colleagues and stuff, usually I've had different jobs before now, and I know the kind of relationship I've had with my colleagues in those jobs. But with presenting, it's like you have to connect with your colleagues, because you guys have to connect.
Synergy.
Exactly, to a certain point for you guys to flow very well on a show. And that is why I can be on a show with anybody now, right, that works at the radio station at the moment, because we have a connection outside of the show. So it's like we can just bring that connection on air, and it makes for good content to the listeners. So I think my colleagues are the best part for me for working, everything that has to do with presenting, because every single day I come and I learn something new, I learn something different from my colleagues every single day.
She pointed at me.
Girl, what?
When I just called a goal.
I think for me that's like the highlight. Yeah. my colleagues. And then another thing would be the interviews. I had no idea how much I would enjoy
talking to other people,
interviewing people. And the first time I was going to interview somebody ever, I was so scared. Oh my Jesus Christ. I remember like yesterday, I was so scared, and everybody kept telling me. I remember doing out, it was like easy, you got this, you can. I'm like, I don't think I got this. And it was like, I promise you, it's actually not that deep. It's not, if you think about it, it's not that deep. It's just, this is something you do every day in real life. You talk to people, so that's just the same thing. So just relax, and it has been definitely fun interviewing. I love interviewing.
So what's your favorite show?
My favorite show, this one is tough, very, very tough, because I like all the shows, but I think I really like New Music Monday. I think I really, really like it, because there's a lot that goes into New Music Monday. For me, it's like extra work. It's like assignment. And when I was in school, I liked assignments. So I have to listen to the songs. And now, let me tell you something about the Nigerian entertainment scene. A lot of songs drop almost every day. Every day, somebody's going to drop a new song. Now, it gets crazier during the weekend, because people drop in anticipation for the weekend, for clubs and parties and everything. So they drop in the weekends, and they drop in numbers. So let's say in a weekend, about 20 artists drop songs. Some will drop albums, some will drop singles, some will drop EPs and what have you. So I have to listen to all of this songs.
Wow.
Some songs are terrible. I'm not gonna lie, some songs are terrible, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I listening to? But some songs are really good, and I'm like, yo, this is a very nice song. And then again, it's like sometimes it hits different, because now after listening to the song, I have to select just 5 of all. Sometimes there are like so many good songs, and now you have to select only just 5 of these songs and be like on the show. And then I now play those songs on the show, and then you're like, I think I like this song. It gives me something. I honestly don't know how to explain it. It just makes me feel so good. It's like, yeah, nice. Okay, very good. I think that's like you marking my assignment and be like, well done, very good. I'm like, yeah. Chef kiss. So I think I really like New Music Monday. And then after that, another segment I think I would say is, I think I love all of Wednesdays, because it's like a very short but also long day. I really can't explain
so much
it.
activity.
So much activity. So it's like
adrenaline rushing.
Exactly. Perfect. I really like Wednesdays as well. And it's a plus that we get to celebrate women. So chef kiss for me.
So your greatest challenges as a presenter?
Oh, I think would be talking.
Really?
Yeah. It is fun, but it is also a challenge.
Honestly, you know, when you're talking to your friend, you don't know how difficult talking is until you talk for a job.
Yeah. I always say that if you like something so much, don't ever use it as a job. Because then you would begin to see it as a chore. And I really like talking now, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it, but it's honestly a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I don't feel like talking. I just want to retreat in the mode.
And sometimes when after doing a show, I don't want to say anything to anybody
again,
because I think I've used up all my talking for the day.
You know, there's a women say an average of 25 words, and I've said like 30 something. Like, bro,
I'm like, yeah, I've done all the talking I want to do, and I think it has also affected my real life relationships, because I sometimes don't want to talk when I'm around my friends or my loved ones. I'm trying to like relax, save myself because I'm like, you guys have no idea how much I talked on it today. So please let my mouth rest.
My mom is like, Ishema, what happened? Mommy, nothing happened. Sometimes I'll just be crying for no reason. Did I offend? No, mommy, see, just still.
Because do you know the muscles that you use when you're talking?
Sometimes when I laugh, I'm like, God, I enjoy laughing, but what is this?
It hurts. It actually does hurt. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of talking for the day. I've finished my quota, ma'am. And thank you. To my friends, I'll be like, yeah, no, yes.
Monosyllables.
No. All right. Okay, if you say so.
Shout out to all the Veeky's friends. You guys are doing a lot.
Yeah, they are.
You're going through a lot.
It's not easy, honestly speaking. It's not easy. And then they're like, Victoria, you've changed. I'm like,
it's not my fault.
I'm sorry. This is the life I did not choose. But I think they've also gotten used to it. And they can adjust to it. They can, because I wake up in the morning, I have to prep myself for coming to work. I'm like, so not too much talking because I'm going to do too much talking on air. And then after the day, I'm like, that was a lot of talking.
Take it all in.
That was a lot of talking today. So not too much talking.
You know, when I felt ill and Donald was like, I wanted to tell you, after talking, you better reduce how much you talk, because then if I got home, I felt like Shibi is just talk. Let me continue
talking.
Or more.
Thank you,
bro.
You know, I think this is another thing that people don't actually know. When you're talking as a presenter, you're acting.
Yeah.
Regardless of the kind of day you are having,
you just increase the volume. When I'm not happy, I have to act. That one is the hardest thing for me.
You have to say, okay, all my problems,
stay here,
dump them, and then come on air, talk, and make sure the listeners feel
happy.
good. When you don't feel good yourself,
they happy. They make person happy.
So
that's a lot.
I think that's another challenge that we really do not alight for presenters. It's not easy.
Now I respect presenters. I do. Before I used to listen and be like, what's this one doing? Like, now I do anything. You are blessed and favored
a lot. And then another thing that I would actually agree with you is when sometimes you're talking and people are not calling in, and then you're thinking to yourself, am I not making points, or am I not saying what they want to hear? Sometimes you're actually saying what they want to hear, and that's why they're not calling in, because they actually want to hear you. They want to hear you finish your train of thought. They want to hear what you have to say about that thing. Sometimes they don't want to contribute. They just want to listen to everything you have to say. So I think it was something I had to learn along the way, that they would not always call in, but calling in is good as well. So to all our callers, again, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for always calling in. We really do appreciate you. You're amazing. We love you.
Mwah. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God.
Okay, one last question.
Okay.
How do you balance? I know you do a lot of other things that require as much creativity or even more than this job requires. So how do you balance everything?
I don't.
Introducing the imbalanced person.
You see, I know that I'm such an hypocrite. I don't lie, because I've come to realize that knowing the right thing is different from doing the right thing.
Come, wait before you proceed. Collect this one. Sometimes I'm gonna look at me and be like, Isioma, but you say you want to be a motivational speaker. See the way you're thinking. I'm like, mommy, wait, let me finish. When I finish tomorrow, I'll remember.
I know the right thing to do in life is to have a good work-life balance. I know. But I also know that sometimes you can't actually afford to have a work-life balance. I listened to someone some days ago. It was recently, very, very recent, I think 2 or 3 days ago, and he was talking about work-life balance, and he was like, if you're in your 20s, you have no business
sincerely
having a work-life balance.
If you don't have a family, really,
exactly, you actually have no business.
You don't need
to a certain extent. I actually disagree, because I feel like as a person you should have balance, because
not the way they say
and everything. But then at the same time I agree, because it's like this is the stage where you have to put in the work. You have to hustle.
Every effort,
everything you can do, you have to do it, because when you get to your 30s, you still are going to grind,
but you're just supposed to build on it.
Exactly. You're
not build foundation.
Now start to work smarter and try to make things more easier for yourself and
your family.
So I feel like this is the point where you hustle. This is the point where you grind, and that's why I like the word grind. When you're talking about hustling,
it really is like grind.
You are grinding. You are actually grinding.
Come on.
You're going to sweat. So some days you're going to almost be like, yeah, I'm done with
adulthood.
I don't want to be here, but at the same time, it's like, this is the sacrifices that you need to make right now. So I don't really have a balance, to be honest. I really don't. When I work 7 days a week sometimes, and then the next Monday I'm here, and I'm like, how am I even here? That's what always plays through my head. Every time I'm sitting down here on a Monday, I'm just thinking, how am I even here? How? Really? I'm here.
Miracle.
Miracle. Now they tired Jesus. Miracle. So honestly, but I think I'm also very, very, very intentional, and I know I'm now learning to take myself away from situations and be like, okay, not all opportunities need to be tapped into. Sometimes you can just be like, yeah, this is an opportunity, but I don't need to tap into it right now, so I would just leave it for a later time or something. So I think I'm finally
collect.
Yeah, being able to. I think I'm finding the balance.
Collect what I'm
somehow.
giving you.
Thank you very much for this. Thank you.
Okay, so that's it from me. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. And of course, you can follow her on her social media handles. She's Veeky Money on all social media. Support her financially, spiritually, mentally. Let me call her account.
Yeah.
0706728.
That's the WhatsApp laugher. Please don't call her. Don't send that money. Don't send money back. All right, so yes, there you have it, the creative spotlight for today here on the sidelines on Eagle 7 Sport Radio 103.7 FM. I hope you had fun with your two guests for today, Princess Precious and Veeky Money. And of course, do well to follow their social media platforms. Veeky Money on all platforms. It is spelled VeekyMani. I'll take that again, VeekyMani. And Amber Rose.
Amber Flame,
okay,
baby.
My bad. Amber Rose. Okay, Amber Flame. AmberFlame. On all platforms?
Nah, just TikTok.
Just TikTok. Okay, that's the platform she actually uses. So do well to follow her, support her, give her a follow, comment, like, anything.
All that you can.
Please do. All right, before we let you go, Princess Precious, who is your Wonder Woman for today?
We are holding each other. I don't like
Who is your Wonder Woman?
Me.
You know, I5. Rarely ever see people celebrate themselves. They are always celebrating other people. You know what? I rate it.
Thank you.
10 over 10.
So who is your Wonder Woman?
I'm going to do copycat.
Simple. I did not expect you to see. After complimenting me, not gonna pick another person.
You.
How?
You're your Wonder Woman.
Why did you
and
not
you're my
say
Wonder Woman as well.
You. Why did you not say you?
Because you.
Yeah, no, I allow it. I did not blush before.
What song do you want us?
Wait now.
Okay, sorry, blush.
Wait, let me put chairs. Wait. All
right, what song do you want us to play for your Wonder Woman?
Adenuga.
Okay, thank you very much for listening to the Creative Spotlight on Eagle 7 Sport Radio 103.7 FM. Let's go listen to this beautiful song by the amazing Joe Boy featuring King Maddie, and this one is titled Adenuga. Keep it locked in, don't go anywhere, and of course we'll be back in a bit.